guessed it right. Today's topic for the discussion is marginal costing. Now, which is a technique of differentiating between fixed cost and the variable cost, which will help us to understand the impact of the cost on the profit. Whenever we change a level of output or whenever we change the types of product that we are producing, how much it might impact that cost on the profit will be learned through marginal costing. It is a very interesting technique which is used for managerial decision making, to control the cost and to plan the profit. Hi there, this is Professor Anjali Rane, and today we are going to discuss on the marginal costing. We are going to discuss on the meaning of marginal cost. So, a small example, the marginal costing meaning, advantages, disadvantages, few definitions we'll try to understand, and also we'll learn the characteristics of marginal costing. Now, what is marginal cost? Marginal cost means the same thing as a variable cost. Marginal cost is an economic concept. It is also formed as a variable cost because within the capacity of the industry or the organization, an increase of one unit in production will cause an increase in the variable cost. Thus, the marginal cost is the amount by which the total cost changes when there is a change in the output by one unit. We will try to understand this with a small definition on marginal cost as given by the ICMA London. It says that marginal cost as amount of any given volume of output by which aggregate costs are changed, volume of output is increased or decreased by one unit. So with the definition, it's obvious that the marginal cost per unit remains unchanged irrespective of the level of activity, or marginal cost is nothing but additional cost of producing one additional unit. We'll still try to understand it in a better way with a small example there. Now imagine if a firm produces X unit at a cost of rupees 50,000 and producing this X plus 1, that is one extra unit, the cost is 50,400. Now what does it mean? If output is increased by 1 unit, the cost will increase by rupees 400. At the same time, the aggregate costs are changed, right? Now additional cost of producing this one additional unit is what we call as the marginal cost. Now the formula for calculation of the marginal cost of production is change in cost divided by change in units. Now what is marginal costing then? Why we are going to use marginal costing as a form of accounting? Now it is nothing but it is a technique of costing, and it's a special technique which is used for analysis and interpretation of cost data for the purpose of assessing the profitability of the products, departments and the cost centers. Now when I say this, the marginal costing usually has an assumption that the fixed cost remains constant, do not change with the increase or the decrease in the production up to a particular level of production. But variable cost decrease or increase with the production and remain constant per unit of production. That's how we say that the marginal costing is a technique used for analysis and the interpretation of the cost data for the purpose of assessing the profitability of the products, departments and the cost center. As per the definition given by ICMA London here, now what is marginal costing? It is ascertainment of marginal cost by differentiating between fixed and the variable cost. Effect on profit of the changes in the volume and type of output. To try to understand few advantages that marginal costing will give for any company. Now, as I said, the marginal cost is the amount by which total cost change when there is a change in the output by one unit. And that's how this is very advantageous for the industry, because it helps in the cost control. Marginal costing is nothing but variable cost. The management can concentrate more on the variable cost, which are generally controllable. So managers can identify their responsibilities more clearly when fixed overhead is not charged arbitrarily to their decisions. Secondly, it also helps in the managerial decision making because the marginal costing is a simple method. It provides the information regarding the marginal cost and the contributions. Now, such information helps in taking the vital business decisions like make or buy decisions, introduction of a new product, export order pricing under recessions. So these kind of managerial decisions, costing will help us. Also, the marginal costing is a realistic valuation of the stocks of the work in progress and the finished goods are valued only at a variable cost. It also helps in profit planning. In marginal costing, break even point when we are calculating, that will help us to know how much is which is a point at which how much is the production to get no profit no loss. That point we can understand with a break-even point with a marginal costing, and that helps us in uh, planning the profit. It also helps in determining of the break-even point. As I said, it also helps us in the profit planning. It helps us in application in preparation of the flexible budgets, and also it is used in the standard costing. Now, since it will help us to understand the profit planning and the planning of the budgets, so marginal costing will help us also in understanding to continue with a certain production of a particular product or to discontinue a product or a division or a sales. And also it helps us to understand the utilization of the spare plant capacity. It helps us also to understand the selection of the most profitable product for the firm. So these are the few advantages that the marginal costing has. Other than these advantages, we will try to understand now what are the disadvantages of marginal costing. Now, what are the disadvantages of the marginal costing? It is difficult for dividing the cost. When I say it is difficult for dividing the cost, segregating all the cost into fixed cost and the variable components is quite difficult. Certain costs are caused purely by management decisions and cannot be strictly classified as a fixed or a variable. For example, when you give a bonus to the workers, so these kind of costs it might be difficult for the firm to segregate. Now, secondly, stocks are also understated here. When I say the stocks are understated, now under marginal costing, fixed costs are not included in the value of the stock. Therefore, the finished goods and the work in progress, which means that stocks are understated. Thirdly, there is a difficulty in the application of the marginal costing to certain cost, which is like it might not be appropriate for subcontract or the contract costing. Uh, Applying managerial costing techniques in the industries where large stock of work in progress are locked, like a contract costing and all, it might be little difficult. The valuation of the inventory might be difficult here. Now, as I have said you, under the marginal costing, since the fixed costs are not included in the value of the stock, now that might be difficult. Also that the marginal costing is actually against the accounting principles. Now exclusion of the fixed overhead from the cost may lead to erroneous conclusions. Now exclusion of the fixed overhead from the inventory cost does not uh, have an accepted accounting procedure. Now these are the few difficulties that we can see in the marginal costing, which are disadvantages for the marginal costing technique. Otherwise, marginal costing is a very interesting and important part of an accounting, which is very useful for the firms for profit planning, segregation of the cost, and making the managerial decisions. Now let's try to understand few characteristics of marginal costing. Now, firstly, I'll be saying about the periodic cost as a very important characteristic of marginal costing. Fixed costs are treated as period cost and are charged to the costing profit and loss account of the period in which they are incurred. Now, fixed costs are not included in the product cost, only variable costs are considered as a product cost. Now, second characteristic is segregation of the cost. Division of the cost into fixed and the variable elements. Also, only variable costs are charged to the products, and the valuation of the inventory, finished stock and the work in progress are valued at the marginal cost only. Other important characteristic here is pricing. The prices here in the marginal costing are based on marginal cost plus contribution. Now, there is also data presentation. It is oriented to the highlight the total cost contribution and the contribution from the each product. Also, it is marginal costing involves transfer cost. Products are transferred from one process to the another are valued at the marginal cost only. Also, very important part of the marginal costing is contribution. Now, marginal costing is a new technique in the field of cost accounting, and it is not a method of costing on the line of job or a process costing. It is a special technique which presents the management with the information enabling it to measure the profitability of the undertaking by considering the behavior of the cost. So these are the few very important characteristics of marginal costing.